Hey folks, this is James. I'm the unofficial mayor of Cowboy Country. I am so glad you are here. We're here tonight to talk about two things. Number one, we just hit 400 subscribers. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for making this happen. Would like to get to 1,000, but I think this is a good milestone. And for all of you who have hit subscribe and have joined Cowboy Country, I appreciate you. Now, the other thing I want to talk about real quick is if you notice on our little stand here with all the Big 12, and I am a person of faith, so yes, I have Jesus up there, and no, that doesn't represent SMU, although it could. But, but Baylor would try to claim him, and so wouldn't BYU. But with all these rumors going around about the Pac-12 and the TV deal is taking so long, I just want to say this to Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. There's room here for you. And as a Big 12 fan, I would love to see you on this. Now, if George Kliakoff can make a good TV deal, and I have said on this channel how he could do it, but you're not going to just do, it's not going to be just Apple alone. You're not going to get $40 million per team just from Apple. You've got to have either Apple and ESPN, possibly Apple, Amazon, and ESPN. You know, Apple's got to swallow their pride and just give Amazon a Friday night game, $10 million per team, possibly give them the right to where they could replay some games later. And then ESPN would get a late night game after dark. If Apple did 20 million, Amazon did 10, and ESPN did 10, that's $40 million per team per year, and that would work. But I don't know if those people are willing to do that. So if they're not, Arizona State, Colorado, Utah, you are more than welcome to come aboard the Big 12 Express. There's room for you. Now, what do we do if Kliakoff pulls it off and gets a good deal and Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah stay put? Well, congratulations, Mr. Kliakoff. If you manage to pull it off and you keep the conference together, good for you. Remember, though, that you got up north, you got Oregon and Washington that are wanting to bolt for the Big Ten. So I would not want to be George Kliakoff right now. But let's just suppose that Kliakoff pulls it off, keeps the conference together. What do you do? Me personally, I would bring in SMU, and I am hopefully going to try to find an SMU bobblehead. But I would also bring in Memphis. Memphis is fixing up their stadium. You know, the Liberty Bowl is going to look really good. I've shown pictures of what the Liberty Bowl is going to look like. I'm also planning on next year. I'm looking at like May possibly of 2024, trying to do a trip up there. Essentially, what I'll try to do is go down to New Orleans, get LSU, and then go through Mississippi, get Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Memphis, stay in a hotel, and then drive back down, cut across, drive down through Alabama to get Alabama and Auburn and go back to New Orleans, and then the next day drive from New Orleans back here. But that's next year. That's I do plan on trying to get some SEC teams with that on that trip as well. But that's, like I said, that's next year. Memphis won't start their construction until after the 2023 football season's over. So, but that's coming. That's down the road. In the meantime, those four corner schools, we'd love to have you in the Big 12. If that's not going to happen, then Brett Yormark, I'd love to see SMU and Memphis join. But I do think that we need to be at least at 14, if not 16. And that's plan A would be to get Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. Plan B would be to get SMU and Memphis. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, SMU doesn't really bring in much of the Dallas market. Believe me when I tell you, before the death penalty happened, in the early 80s, SMU was a powerhouse. And with the construction that's going on and them fixing up their stadium, they've already got a good indoor practice facility. SMU is putting themselves in a position to become a Power 5 school. So, anyway, if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to everybody who's made this possible. This channel has grown, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Would ask that you share with your friends. I would hope by the end of the year that we could get to 1,000, and then go from there. So if I'm monetized, that would help pay for a lot of these trips. So anyway, thank you for watching. I need to make a phone call, call my girlfriend, and get to bed because it's getting late. So hope you have a great day. And as always, if you're new to the channel, I am an Oklahoma State graduate. I do like the rest of the Big 12, but I'm an OSU guy through and through. And I always end the video by saying, go Pokes.